going on? Good night. Yeah. Good night, right? Not sure what your time frame is. Welcome to the 411 podcast. What's going on, everybody? I see it's all in the cards with Kathy. Chef Ty's Kitchen is out there. Yeah, you finally made it. That's what's up. Where are you actually calling from? Let me know. We have the Sensual Garden coming in. Oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Well, it's 10:03 here. 10:03 here in good old New Jersey. So we have the Sensual Garden coming in tonight. And, of course, it's Sunday. So we're going to try to keep things as clean as possible here on the show tonight. Make sure that we don't get kicked off of any more platforms. We're going to have to shut things down on TikTok tonight to make sure that we don't violate any community guidelines and have any issues like we did on Wednesday, because there's definitely going to be some adult conversation going on here tonight. So let's not mistake that at all. So Sensual Arden coming in the building, the sensual seductress. That's what she calls herself? She calls herself the sensual seductress. Hold on, everybody. I just gotta check something real quick before we go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. What's going on, Mr. Nate? How you doing out there? All right, so as far as the song of the day, let's get into the song of the day. So Only Human by the Jonas Brothers. It's off of the Happiness Begins album, which was released in 2019. And it's actually Joe Jonas's birthday today. So one of the Jonas Brothers and Nipsey Hussle's birthday. So rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. And I want to give a shout out to a few people who support the 401 podcast. Miss Keisha Reed from A Way of Life and a Wine Way of Life. We have Bethany from California. Her business is called fuckbeingfat.com. And we have author Bronte Williams. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting Chinny West, Silver Cube, recording artist Donna Allen. What's up? Mr. Trenton, New Jersey himself, Farrell Higginbotham, Jeslyn, the Alchemist. Y'all go ahead and check that replay. Definitely had a good conversation with her. And Rakita Abbott, what's up? How you doing out there? And True Podcast, fellow podcasters, True Podcast, and my girl Keisha. My girl K. Cole from Karma's Paradise. So now, last night's burning question, which I want to go ahead and throw this out there again. So I want to know, how much of your income or your money do you share with your spouse or your significant other? How much of your income, money, whatever you got coming in, how much of that do you share with your spouse or your significant other? I mean, some people say it needs to be 50-50. I don't worry about what they bring in. They don't worry about what I bring in. It's just straight off 50-50. What you have is what you have. What I have is what I have. And then we come together and we meet in the middle. Some people solely rely on their significant other to take care of them. What's it going to be for you? How much of your income or your money do you share with your spouse or your significant other? Yesterday, I gave my answer. And honestly, I think that, in the spot that I'm in today, and some of the past situations that I've been in, regardless whether I did it to myself or not. I believe that somebody's going to need to meet me halfway today, straight up 50-50. And I believe that's where we need to be today. I can't take care of you because I'm trying to, take care of myself. So that's where I'm at today. Take care of myself and mine. Everything that I created, everything that I generated, that is my sole responsibility to start there first. And there's enough going on there between me and mine that honestly I don't have time to pick up an extra hand here. So, how much money, income do you share with your spouse or your significant other? Do y'all have an agreement where it's basically straight down the middle, 50-50? What's the case may be? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. So that was the burning question from last night. So now we are actually streaming live, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed because there's been no issues tonight, and hopefully this is not an indication that things will start to cut up. But I think we finally worked out all of the kinks, and we're actually streaming live from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, D Live, and Twitch all at the same time tonight. So I think we finally got it together. I don't know what the sound quality is going to be like on all of these platforms. I don't know if the pauses and all of that nonsense is going to carry on. But for right now, everything seems to be working just fine for right now. So what's up, SOS? How are you? So yeah, we getting ready to get right on into it. The sensual seduction. Why do I keep saying that? The sensual seductress. There we go. Got to slow it down when I say it. The sensual seductress from the sensual garden coming in the building in a minute. Let's go ahead and get her right on deck real quick.
Central Seductress of the Central Garden.
What's going on? It's Laren from the 401 Podcast. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad that I got you in the building. I kept stumbling over your name, so I have to slow it down. So, welcome, the sensual seductress from the sensual garden.
Yes, that's it.
Now, is there a delay? Can you hear me? Is it like lagging? Everything good? Everything sound good?
No, everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Perfect. All right. So, now, what's up, everybody out there? Whoever's out there on TikTok, we have the sensual seductress in the building. And unfortunately, based on the issues that we had this week with Reading Between the Wines, I am actually going to disconnect from TikTok right now because I don't want any issues where I actually get kicked off or banned for the conversation. I don't want to violate any community guidelines. So, good night to TikTok for right now.
Yes.
And we'll just keep it at that. All right. So, where are you calling from?
I am in North Mississippi.
Okay. All right. So now, what's there to do out there? Because I'm thinking probably not much.
Go to Memphis.
Oh, okay. A lot of people who
Go to Memphis.
a lot of people who are from that area. A lot of people. I only interviewed a few people from there, but they said it wasn't much to do in the area. I guess they were in a different spot, and I'm not unsure. So, how far are you from Memphis?
It's kind of like a suburb. I'm actually at the state line. I've been down here for 2 years.
You said
I
two.
moved from Memphis to down
You said how
here.
long?
I've been down in South Haven for 2 years. I used to live in Memphis, but I
Oh,
moved down here. And
oh,
I'm actually at the Tennessee-Mississippi state line.
oh. Okay. Because I thought you said 2 weeks. I was about to say what? Oh, so 2 years. Okay, that's what's up. All right. So Memphis, of course. What are some things to do in Memphis?
That depends on what you like to do. A lot of people like to go to Beale Street. Some people like to go to the club, go out to eat, the movies, the drive-in. Just kick it.
Oh, do y'all still have drive-ins down there?
I believe the drive-in is still open.
Okay. Because I know we have like maybe 3 here in Jersey, maybe 2 or 3, if that.
Oh, okay.
They're not around like they
Okay.
used to be. All right.
No, not at all.
So what are some things that you personally like to do?
I'm more of a homebody now because I'm older,
Mm-hmm.
but I read. I love listening to music.
Okay.
I am also active in the BDSM community.
Wait.
So I do some things.
Wait. I need to make sure I heard that right. You said you were what now?
Active in the BDSM community.
And what is that?
It is bondage,
I
discipline.
thought so. I thought so. I just was unsure, but I thought so. So now that we're going to start off like this now, let's just get right on into it. So, all right. So, the Sensual Garden. How did you come up with this business here?
So I used to sell toys for parent companies.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that for a while, but I got the idea in my head that I got tired of the middleman and making quotas and only earning a certain percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a little research.
Mm-hmm.
I met a young lady at a bridal shower, and she got me reintroduced. So I have a website that is through a company that deals strictly with the distributors and warehouses. And I invested money to have lots of products on hand. So I sell, and I also sell in person from my home.
So, I got so many questions. What is the website?
The website is thesensualgarden.com. SYNSUAL garden.
Okay. So now, how many years has this been again?
The website has been up since 2018. I've been in business for myself for 2 years.
Okay, that's good. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What's your most popular product that you sell? Is it more for, I already know the answer to this probably, but is it more for women or is it more for men as far as the products that you sell?
So one of my top products is from the Satisfier line, the Click Suckers and the app control toys. Those are really popular, and those are for women. But if you're app controlled and your partner who is possibly away or at work, you all can have fun together. And for men, it'll be the different ones.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Now let's get into this community that you're in. Is that how you got into this? Is that how you got into this, or How did that come about?
No, I actually attended my first fun party. I was in my 30s, and I bought my very first toy, and I was like, wow. So I just started doing a lot more reading and talking to people, and I was like, yeah, I want to do this. I mean, sex sells. It's besides politics and religion, sex is a big conversation thing with anybody. And you can have fun talking about it.
You said you can have fun talking about it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen to this. I think I read a news line that actually, I don't know what website it is, but one of the X-rated websites are actually paying couples. I don't know if it was an Instagram feed or something I saw, but um, paying couples to actually submit amateur videos.
I can believe that. I have not read it, but considering when you go on a different porn site, the amount of amateur videos that are loaded, I can actually see that happening.
I just think that that's crazy. That it's that many people out there watching. That many people out there watching that they're willing to pay up to $5,000 for video per couple.
Wow.
Would that be something that
it makes it.
Would that be something that
No, I'm not gonna do a porn.
No.
No. No, I'm not gonna do that. Now that'll be a little bit out of my realm.
Now, are you in a relationship? Or are you married? Do you have children?
I'm in a relationship. I have 3 adult children.
Well, that's good, because then now you can do your own thing, and it is what it is, right? You don't have to worry about them.
Exactly.
Worry about them lurking around. So, what do they think about your business?
Right.
Or is it a secret to them?
Oh no, I was doing this when they were young, and they laugh. They laugh.
Were you ever afraid of them actually seeing some of the product laying around?
No, I actually made it my business when I started. I made it my business to let them know what I was doing. They didn't know in detail what each thing was, but they knew mommy sells adult toys. Because the conversation of sex with your children, it starts when they're young, and it's an ongoing conversation. It just doesn't just stop, because there's levels to it that you have to, broach them at their age, good touch, bad touch, and then gradually progress as they get older. And so I just incorporated, hey, mommy sells adult toys. This is not for you to play with. Don't go in there rambling.
Oh, Lord.
Like that.
Do you think that your kids did go in there rambling and checking things out when you weren't looking?
Oh, yeah, it's possible, because I came home a couple of times and some stuff was rearranged in the
closet. Oh, my goodness. That is too much. Oh, too much. That makes me laugh.
Yeah.
All right. So,
kids are children, so,
hey, we were all.
But they didn't take anything out the package and stuff like that. But I believe they did go and look and was like, oh, and tried to put it back like I had it.
So you do adult parties now, or you're done with that?
No, I still do the adult parties. I will do couples. I will do ladies only, but I will not do a party for all men.
Now, why is that?
Safety reasons for one.
Okay. Now that, and you know what, I absolutely do agree with that. I do agree with that. That makes sense.
That's my number one thing.
But what if it's somebody that you know, though? It still doesn't matter because you don't know the company that they keep?
Exactly. You may be cool, but I don't know who you're cool with and who they're cool with. Because fun parties are, you have your guest list, and then you have that tell a friend, bring a friend, come on, let's go do this. And yeah, just to keep myself safe, I won't do an all male party. Even if it's homosexual men, I won't just no. I just won't do
Well, now, what do
that.
you think that they're going to do to you if that's the case?
Not so much what they're going to do to me. Still, it's just all men. It's a safety thing. I'm there possibly by myself,
Hmm.
and I may not know anyone but the person who's hosting it, and I may not know them personally. I just may know them because they've hired my service.
Mm-hmm.
So for safety reasons, I'm even like that when it comes to doing parties in apartment complexes, and it's co-ed or all women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got crazy people out here. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. I definitely hear you on that. Mm. All right, so you still do the parties. Um,
Mm-hmm.
is it equal? Do you make out very well, or is it just like supplemental when it comes to your actual website and you know your sales, your direct sales directly?
The website has its ups and downs, just like the direct sales has its ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
I have people who shop with me on a regular, be it the website or in person.
On a regular,
But then I
what
have
what would they need to continue to
every
keep?
couple of months or so.
What do they need to continue to keep buying? I mean, if you buy one toy, I mean, you need to
I
continue.
mean, pleasure is endless. Pleasure is endless, and you always, when it comes to me, when it comes to sex and it comes to pleasure, it's just like people say, you're chasing that high, you get that good euphoria, and you want that over and over and over again. So you may buy this toy or this lube or this gel, and it may work wonders for you. But then you'll go back and say, oh, wait, I want to try that. So it's kind of like
So they
you're
gradually,
upping the ante. Yeah,
so they gradually
you're
work themselves.
gradually progressing.
They gradually work themselves up to basically cheating on the toys too. So it starts off with like a 6 inch, and then next month we're gonna move to a 9 inch, and then 2-3 months from now we're working up to 12 inches. I mean, what do you do after that? I mean, you done too much. What do women?
It's endless possibilities. The imagination is endless. I mean, once you once you get to where you want to get to vaginally, then you have a lot of women who are trying to learn how to squirt. So that's where the clit suckers come in. You have women who want to tighten their muscles. So that's when the Benoit balls or the Kegel balls come in to help them strengthen all of that. Then you have some people who are into anal. So you train your butt. And you have big plugs and little plugs and mid-sized plugs, and you have vibrating plugs, and you have waterproof. It's an array. It's like a toy store.
my ears can't handle this. You did you say that you said people are learning, they want to learn how to squirt? Is that what you said?
That's what I said. Yeah, yeah,
This is something else. This really
yeah.
is. This is an interesting
I mean,
conversation.
you have your gushers, you have squirters, and all about heightening the pleasure.
I have a burning question, which we're going to get into soon, but um, I'll just ask it now. I'll just ask it now, and we'll just work it all in.
Okay.
So, with all of these toys and stuff that have been invented, do you think that there's some harm in dealing with these toys, that you'll never be able to have a real relationship and not a real relationship, but real intimacy with somebody the right way without needing the help of these toys?
So that's the thing. The toys are not to replace the human. The toys are to enhance what you already have. I get it. Some women, some men use the toys for masturbation purposes. Uh, like some men who suffer erectile dysfunctions, they'll use a penis pump because that is known to help with ED.
Now,
some women.
wait a minute.
Hmm?
Wait. Just one full minute. I've seen those things. Don't
Hmm.
even know what it is. All I know is that I would never go nowhere near it because it looks like it could be very painful. It looks like it's absolutely disgusting if you ask me. But I'm not doing any of that type of stuff. So you're telling me that that's what that thing is for people who suffer from
Yeah,
erectile
that's what some men
dysfunction?
use it for. Some
Well,
people use it. Some men use it for that.
what would be the other reason to use it for?
Uh, some people use it to masturbate, like the sleeve that is open-ended on both ends, where they stick the penis in there, they put a little lube in there, and stroke to get themselves off.
That damn penis
And
pump.
it's just like some women.
That damn penis pump.
Some women use a vibrator for clit stimulation. Some people use it for insertion. It all depends on what you're trying to do.
I'm saying is that people better watch out for those penis pumps. They're gonna use those things and they're gonna pump that thing right on off and snap it right off. That that
And that's the thing. You have to be cautious. I advise everybody, read the instructions. By all means, read the instructions. Know what you're getting into. If you're starting out, don't buy a super this, super that. Because it may be too much power. That's the same thing I tell ladies when they're buying a vibrator. You don't like a lot of vibration, don't go get the super turbocharged such and such and such and such. You know, start off slow. I know the silver bullet is old, but hey, tried and true. Start off slow and see if you like that and gradually increase. Because you can hurt yourself.
So you said, yeah, you can hurt yourself, right? So you said the silver bullet is old, right? So that's old school.
Mm-hmm.
So now what's
yeah, but it's tried and true.
What's 2021 and what are we doing this year?
So 2021, the trending thing is the rose. That is the trending thing.
That sounds like a car. Isn't there a Nissan Rogue? So now we got toys that are named after cars.
No, rose like the flower.
Oh, rose. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So now
that is the trendy thing. That's the trendy thing. But
what is the rose?
More often than not, it is a clit sucker, a tickler, and a vibrator, and it is supposed to be waterproof, and I believe it's wireless. They just added it to my site. I do not carry it on hand. I've heard mixed reviews about it. If you like a lot of vibration, then it might be something for you to try. But a lot of women that I know personally, yeah, they say it's for crap. But I don't know because, hey, I have not tried it and I have no desire to try it. I'm not when I shop for my toys, and yes, I buy toys for myself, I don't buy what's trendy. I buy what I think is going to meet my needs. So, like I said, right now the app toys are in, the click suckers or click suction toys are in. A lot of ladies are wanting, for those who like insertion, they like the toys that suction, where you can put it on a chair or in the tub. They like the ones that vibrate, and they like dirt.
And they like what?
They like dirt. Dirt, the width of the penis. They like the dirt. So in addition to length, they want width.
Gotcha. Well, they need to be careful about that because all these toys. I mean, you can shop. Yeah. You can shop for a virtual boyfriend, right? But then when it's all said and done and reality hits, and you start dating out there again, once you find somebody, and now you have already done. You love your girth. You love your width. You love all of that, and you get stretched to a point where somebody comes along and they can't compete with that Long John Silver. Then I don't know what to say about it. I mean. Then they become unhappy and
And see that,
unsatisfied.
and see that goes back to the toy is supposed to enhance,
I
not take the
know,
place
I know
of.
what you're saying, but I've had people come on the show and actually said that they have damaged themselves doing something that they shouldn't have
And
been
you
doing.
can do that. You can absolutely do that. That's like with Kegel exercises. The exercises are meant to strengthen the muscle. However, if you're not doing them right and you're doing them so often instead of stretching and strengthening the muscle, yeah, you done took all the elasticity out. So you have to be careful. To every pro, there's a con, but you have to be careful. You have to read, and more importantly, you need to know your body. You know, just because your friend trying a 13-inch, that doesn't mean you can try a 13-inch. You need to know what your cervix is looking like and how it fits, you know, inside, and what your uterus can do. How sensitive is your clit? You need to know all these things before you start messing with a toy. And then you need to know how to clean it, how to store it. Same thing for men. If you know that you have a sensitive penis, don't go out here and get the flashlight that's going to vibrate 20 times versus 2 times. As far as speed and grip. Don't do that.
I didn't know that those things actually did that. I thought that that was all manual. So those things actually vibrate too?
Some of them vibrate. Some of them vibrate. Some of them are waterproof. There's one that I came across. It looks like a Fitbit. So yeah, it's a whole variety of stuff out here. And I encourage people to read and research. And when people shop with me personally, I take my time and I listen to them because I want you to make the best informed decision, and I want you to have the best product that's going to suit your needs. That's why I say you have to know your body. You got to know it. You like a firm touch or a whole lot of vibration, or do you like something light because it doesn't take that much? Do you like something heavy or wide? You know, you like silicone over stainless steel. You have to know these things. Are you allergic to latex? Although a lot of toys are latex free now, but still.
What do they make them out of then? If they're,
you gotta know these things.
If they're latex free, what are they?
I sell a lot of silicone. A lot of silicone. There's some plastic. There is some stainless steel.
That must be off the chain stainless steel. I said that must be off the chain stainless steel.
Probably so. Glass.
That's just a little.
Yeah, glass toy.
That's a little crazy. I think that's a little crazy. Be careful that something don't break or crack. That could be a bad situation.
Well, they are thick.
I know.
Thick depth. You know, but again, yeah, you got to be careful. You have to be careful. Safety first.
We gonna move
safety
on.
First. Even when you're using lubes and stuff, safety first.
Now let me ask this. So we talked about the sizes and all that great stuff. Here's another burning question that I have here. Is there harm in watching porn? Because the reason why I ask is because I've had several people get upset, mainly women, get upset at men who watch porn. They feel that it's taking a knock out of them, or they're not worthy enough, or why do you have to look at that versus looking at me, or something like that. So, what's your take on that?
Okay. First of all, porn is entertainment. that's just what it is. It's entertainment. Porn is like a toy. It's not to replace you. You can't compare yourself to this actress on here. First of all, this stuff is rehearsed. The moans are rehearsed. All of this is rehearsed.
That is crazy.
It'll never take away from you, the physical person right there. And don't try to do half of the stuff that they do in the porn. Stay authentically you into your partner. That's it. That's it. Shoot, watch it with them.
That's what I was saying. Instead of
Laugh
get
at it.
yeah, instead of yeah, that's what I
Laugh
was
at it.
saying. Instead of getting upset, then find something else to do when it comes to that. Don't get upset
Yeah,
over it.
yeah. It's like getting mad with your mate because they want to go see the dancers, male or female. Go with them. Buy your man a lap dance. Maybe he'll buy you one. Endless possibilities. You have to open your mind. If you if you keep your sexual appetite in a box, you'll never know what other pleasures that are out there. And I'm not saying you have to go out here and try all this other stuff because that may not be you. But at
Mm-hmm.
least open yourself up to explore with your partner in a safe and sane and consensual way.
Okay, what
At
about
least have the conversation.
this? Your partner mate comes home and wants to bring someone else into the bedroom. Are you down with that? Since you said open up your mind. Don't keep it in a box. So your partner wants to bring somebody else into the bedroom. What's your reaction?
We're going to talk about it and I get to choose.
um, you don't think that will pose a problem? That's funny. I like that. We go talk about it and I get to choose. But you don't think that poses a problem bringing a third person in there?
It all depends on the level of security that you have in your relationship. Is this going to be a one-time thing? Are you looking to do this often?
See, I
Are
could
you looking to do this because you're missing something or you just want to spice it up?
see.
You have to have those in-depth conversations. That's just not a one conversation is over.
I think somebody like me with my personality, we probably would want to stay far away from that type of stuff because there is going to be no one time thing. Once you open up that door and you explore that, and I think this goes for a lot of people, it's hard to shut that thing back down. Like you were just talking about the toys and stuff, how people get out of control and they work their way up to something. You open up the door and you do whatever. I think it's kind of hard to shut that thing back down. And one of the worst things that could happen is what if your spouse, your significant other, takes more to the new person than you and ends up wanting to leave you to go and be with them, or ends up creeping around behind your back because they don't want to hurt your feelings, but they're really into the other person. That would be my fear because I would hate to be like, because if I'm picking somebody else to come into this situation, please believe that they're going to look better than you. Like, I'm not going to go down. If I got an opportunity to pick and bring somebody else into the situation, well, I'm going to level up as much as I possibly can because I'm going to get what I want. That's just my personality.
So is that to say that you don't have what you want already?
Everybody always want what they
That
can't
opens
have.
up a whole nother can
Yes,
of worms.
everybody always want what they can't have. You get something and you think that it's amazing because that's all you see right now, right? But then, once
Mm-hmm.
the dust settles, once you start getting used to each other, and I hate to say it, but it happens sometimes, we take each other for granted. You start to lose a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. And then that nice little thing walking down the street that has a couple things that your current partner doesn't have, and yeah, you're going to want it. That's just me. I don't know about you, but that's just me.
And I get that. I get that. And
Because when you first,
crazy things like that do happen.
and that person was always there. The person that looked better, smelled better, dressed better, they were always there, but you were so blinded by being infatuated and wrapped up with this person that you didn't see the other person standing there the whole time.
See, that's where I think the art of communication comes in. Like I said, several conversations, but then in and of itself, never get so comfortable in your relationship
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
where, like the old people used to say, the same thing it took to get him or her,
What?
that's the same stuff you gotta keep doing.
Okay,
If
so
you've been putting on makeup and keeping your hair done and he's been working out and stuff like that, you may not be able to do it on a consistent basis. But come on.
I
Don't
agree.
become a couch potato with a heart on your head every day.
I agree. I agree. People get
Or a
lazy.
basketball shorts and a white beater. Don't do that.
I agree.
Give me something to look at every day.
I
You
agree
know,
with
you
that.
don't come home, I'm stuck at home, my natural hair all week gone. You don't know who you gonna get.
Yeah. So now here's the thing: if you cheated and you stole him away from her, please believe that that's exactly how your relationship or marriage or whatever situation you have is going to end, because somebody's most likely going to be stealing him away from you because that's how he met you. I agree with that.
And that's
I
what the
don't know.
old folks say. The old folks say that. Same
So
way you got them is the same way you gonna lose them. So if you was being low down, that's what's gonna happen. That's what the old folks say. I
mm,
think it's I think there are some instances where even in the midst of that, somebody can stay faithful or whatever. I think there are some instances like that, but more often than not, we always hear about, she was creeping and he was creeping, and then they got with the other person, and now they creeping again.
mhm,
We almost never hear about the one that lasted, so to speak.
mhm.
We always hear about the disaster and the chain reaction.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just a person that's all about communication, and before I cheat, I'm just gonna walk away. I'll let you. I'm too old for all this.
Yeah, before I cheat, I'm gonna basically tell you I'm gonna cheat on you, so you better get it together. I may not walk away if you want to be
You've been
stupid.
warned.
You want to be stupid and stay around, and that's fine. But if I say that this is not working for me, this is what I need, and you want to disregard the situation, I done warned you. We done had this conversation. Sorry.
And that's the thing. We go back to that lovely word, communication. You have to communicate. And when you communicate, you have to be in a safe space. So like I tell people when they're trying to introduce toys in the bedroom, don't go to the store and come home and throw this 9-inch dick on the bed. No, that's not what you do. You have a conversation with your mate and you slowly start to develop and introduce things. Shop online or go to the toy store, and talk to them about it. Don't just bring, we're going to try this. What? No. You have to communicate. And when you're communicating with your partner, it needs to be a safe space
let me tell you
where
about
you're not being judged.
let me tell you a funny story about this here. So I have went through this huge major transformation within the past couple years. Um, I was not always this nice and friendly and open to having even these type of conversations. So I was just very reserved and shy and quiet. So I know you spoke about bondage and all that type of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whips, chains, things like that, and that's another one of my burning questions that I want to ask. So you absolutely do have to communicate when you go into an adult store. The worst thing you can do is go in there and you shopping in your own mind and they're shopping in their own mind and you don't know what they're into. They don't know what you're into. But somebody that I was with, they ended up walking over to that section with those whip chains and masks and this and that. And I almost lost my mind and we ended up needing to leave because I most certainly was just not into that. And I was kind of shocked. I'm like, I've been with you this long, and I had no idea that you were in this type of stuff. So yeah, that definitely threw me for a loop. Just like anybody else, I'm sure would if you didn't know that your partner, spouse, husband, wife, whatever, is into whips, chains, being tied up, and every damn thing else. But so I guess the burning question that I'm going to ask you is whips and chains or handcuffs and blindfolds.
All of it.
Okay, so now
All of
I
it.
have to ask you some questions because this is I'm never really spoken to anybody who was really into this type of stuff. So whips and
Okay.
chains. Are you the person who is actually whipping somebody, or you like to be whipped?
Both.
Hmm. Is it painful?
Both. I'm a sensualist. I'm a sensualist. So what I do, I can do impact play to incite pain. I can. However, I prefer to use my floggers in a sensual way. You know, graze them along the skin. I might lightly tap you with it.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Lightly.
I
That's all right.
yeah. I'm not a masochist, so I don't do a whole lot of uh I don't like a lot of pain, and I bruise very easily.
So is
But you
that
know,
that's
a
the
couple of taps here and there, I'm good.
so that's the difference when it causes a whole bunch of pain. That's when you're taking it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And the thing with the chains, I have a thing for the chains. I like the cold metal. Not to
Mm-mm-mm.
be hit with it. I just lay it on my skin.
I couldn't do it.
I just lay it on my skin.
I don't know how you do it.
I like cold metal. I just lay it on my skin.
So
I'll
before,
put it around my neck and
so
just
bef-
walk around the house with it.
so your thing is you go home and you take all of your material and you throw it in a freezer. And then I just gave you an idea if you didn't do that. So you throw it in a freezer.
I do put my chain in the freezer.
All right. That is.
I do. I lay it across my legs sometimes. I just have a thing for cold metal.
Mm-mm. To each his own. I couldn't do that. All right.
I'm not hitting anybody with it. I'm not being hit with it. I draw the line at that.
All right. Now, handcuffs and blindfolds. So talk to me about that.
I like the blindfold because it heightens my other senses and it keeps you from. I use the blindfold when I do wax play with people, and
Wax.
it keeps
That's.
them from yes, wax.
Mm-mm.
You've never played with wax?
I most certainly have not, but I've seen it. That's it gives you like a quick burn, but then it's like seconds and then it's done, right?
Mm-hmm. And I use paraffin wax because when the paraffin wax hits the skin,
Mm-hmm.
it does a quick burn and then it hardens, but it hardens in a way when you peel it off, it leaves your skin really, really soft.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you never had paraffin done on your hands or feet,
I haven't.
soy is messy. Soy is messy when it dries. Oh my God, it's messy.
So you basically
But
need
yeah,
to
I use wax.
throw your sheets and everything out once you get done. I mean, that's a lot.
But I have a massage table.
Now see,
So
everybody doesn't have that in their home.
and go on Amazon, you can get one for less than $100. But
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, the blindfold heightens the senses. The handcuffs, you're restrained.
I'm
You
concerned.
only do stuff like that with somebody that you trust.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I'm very concerned with handcuffs. Absolutely not would you be putting handcuffs on me because a lot can happen inside of handcuffs. And um, what if they abandon you and leave you there?
So that's why you don't do anything with somebody you don't trust. And you negotiate everything. You negotiate everything. Even with my other half, anything that we're going to do outside of what's considered regular, normal, vanilla, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
we talk about it. We don't just go in there and just start. No,
Yeah.
no. You negotiate everything. And in the words of one of my friends, if it's not an absolute hell yeah, it's a no. It's an absolute hell no. And you don't have to use handcuffs. You can use I sell satin restraint. I sell the furry cuffs that are not metal. I sell the leather cuffs.
They still lock though, don't they?
They still lock, but they're not as harsh as the metal. Now the leather cuffs that I have, they actually don't lock. They fasten like a belt, and they have the what is the thing called? It's like what be on your key ring where you pull the thing down and you connect it.
Yeah, I got
you connect it to something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's all type of ways to ease your way into stuff. You don't have to go full throttle. I think that's the thing that people miss, even with toys. You don't have to go full throttle, and you don't have to buy toys. There are oils and lubes, and there are perfumes and grooming products. It's just not all dildos, vibrators, and cock rings. You know, I sell a cologne that a man can put on. Actually, two men can put it on. It's gonna smell different on both of them. I sell edible massage oil.
What's the purpose of the cologne?
It works with your body.
Your pheromones.
One of those pheromones.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had a woman follow you around in the mall? That's what you put on. That's what you put on. You know, it's an array of stuff. It's just not about penetration or stuff like that. It's a whole lot of stuff that you can use.
So, one last question: Do you sell robots?
Sell a doll. Sell a doll.
Well, you know they got them where they actually will move, talk, and they will actually hold you. Those robots will do a whole lot. You're gonna pay a lot of money for
I don't think I have that one, but I know I have a doll on my site, and I think she's almost $400, and she has hands and feet and everything.
Yeah, these ones will actually.
I don't know if she's gonna hug you and talk.
They walk, they talk, they do the whole eyes blink. It's like Total Recall, if you've ever seen that movie.
I have.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I feel
these
like
dolls
in contact with you.
These dolls will actually have sex with you, and a lot of people were concerned that it would actually cause an issue with the younger generation because they're so into their phones and this, that, and a lot of them play video games and stuff like that it would actually hurt the human to human interaction, because a lot of people actually opt to just getting dolls instead of actually learning how to communicate properly and engage in real productive relationships.
Now that's something I'm going to have to research. You just gave me something to read on.
But that's the way the world is going to go, probably. We got our self-driving cars, and we're going to have robots that'll be sitting right along with us, and we'll have no interaction.
I'm scared of the self-driving car.
We'll have no interaction with the outside world, and we'll all be in our own little bubble, just like the Jetsons, because there'll be all of these viruses and things around.
They still interacting with people.
What's that?
The Jetsons still interacting with people, even though they was making stuff, pushing the button, stapling sprockets.
I know.
They still interacted, but robot interaction.
You looking it up?
I don't think I could get behind it, but hey, to each give her own.
Well,
what the battery life is on it?
I bet that. Yeah, that's crazy. I guarantee that those dolls are probably at least about $2,000 to $3,000, and that might be on the low.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That might be on the low.
That probably is on the low. Wow, I'm search that for real.
Let me find out that you're trying to get some robots.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
the one thing is that those robots are going to rebel and they're going to start talking back. And then what are you going to do one day when you come home and your robot is actually engaged in having sex with somebody else?
I just worry that it's a robot. And the inside, I'm sorry, I'm all trying to figure out the mechanics of the thing.
Well, no,
It just does not sound safe.
the robots will have artificial intelligence and they'll start to pick up on what you like and things like that, and they'll talk back and engage and have a conversation with you. Just like
And
Alexa.
that sounds like them doggone furries.
Yeah, just like Alexa and all of that other stuff, it will know exactly what you want and it will learn through what you teach it. So you teach a robot up, and then you got to be careful because the robot might start to get slick and talk back and do its own little thing.
I have Alexa, but I leave her microphone off. Her mic is never turned on. I don't need her talking back to me unless I say something to her.
Oh man, that is funny. Well, let me make sure I got it right. So, sensual. I done messed it up already, and I didn't even say it. Sensual seductress. Thank you so much for coming on. I can't believe that it's time for us to go already. I opened up the gate and we just had so much great conversation. And thank you for participating in these burning questions here. And
thank you for having me. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah. Now my next question is, I'm loading us back up on TikTok for anybody who wants to catch the tail end of it. So because we obviously don't want to violate any community guidelines over there. So yeah, definitely would like to have you come back. Are you interested in coming back on?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
One day I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get a couple other people who I know who own adult stores, and we'll have like this will be nice, a three-way discussion, and we'll take it from there. And I would love to see what your conversation is based off of their conversation, the type of toys and all that great stuff. Did you know that a couple days ago it was National Orgasm Day?
I did.
I don't know.
And let me look at my calendar because we are in August.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my thing? Because I actually pulled up the Tiki calendar, but it's not called. It's called something else. Because it's the more days that are in August.
Oh, more days. So we got more things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they are?
I had it on my phone. Because I was writing it all down, but I did not print out. I didn't print out August. I printed out September.
Oh, so basically something goes on every month?
Yeah, you have different things. Like September the 4th is World Sexual Health Day.
Mm-hmm.
September the 6th is European Sex Day. September 23rd is Bisexuality Day. And September the 26th is Love Note Day.
Oh, we just making things up. And then October 1st is going to be this, and wow.
Let me see. Do I have October pulled up?
Oh, man.
October 1st is Massage Day.
Oh.
And October 6th is Kicks Day.
Kicks Day?
The 17th is Kink.
Oh,
Kink. K-I-N-K.
Oh, okay. Kink Day.
The 17th is S Day. The 21st is International Fisting Day.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Mm-mm-mm.
Yes. If you send your email address, when I find it, I will send you the calendar with all the days.
I will. It's I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send me your email
Oh my
address and I
goodness.
will send it to you.
Oh, this is funny. All right. Well, we definitely got to go ahead and skate on up out of here. And I would love to have you come back on in the future. And we'll definitely be in touch. This was real fun. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care, and I'll be in touch.
Hey, have a good one.
You too. Take care. Good night now.
Good night.
So, there you have it. The sensual seductress from the Sensual Garden. So, y'all go ahead and check her out, the Sensual Garden. Thank you so much, SOS. We did good, and we shut TikTok down. Make sure that we didn't say anything incorrect and get kicked off for violating any community guidelines like we did on Wednesday. But hopefully everything worked out well. It looks like the quality of the show was great. So I thank the sensual seductress for coming on tonight. And so tomorrow we have Ryan Nelson coming in. Tuesday is going to be another show for the ladies. So I need the ladies to come in on Tuesday. Tell your girlfriends, tell your friends, come in and help me out here because Queen Sheila from Queendom Queer is going to be on, and she's going to be talking about all of the female stuff that goes on, and I don't know anything about that. So I need y'all to keep those comments coming. So whatever you feed me, I'll go ahead and give to Sheila because I'm gonna be out of my realm on Tuesday. Wednesday, we got Reading Between the Wines, 8 o'clock. And I'm so thankful that my friend from California, author Armel Cloche, is coming back in the building. This is about her third or fourth time coming back on the show. Absolutely love her. And she has a book called Happiness Roars. So I'm going to speak to her. I know she was working on a new project, and, we'll take it from there. Thursday, we're going to go all the way to Texas. We have Jetta from My Rap Tribe. She definitely supports 411 podcast and Reading Between the Wines. So I can't wait to get caught up with her. I know she has a lot of good things going on. And then Saturday, we have Beauty in Boutique. So Beauty in Boutique on Saturday. And then Sunday, we have Prince. We have Prime Child Care and Services coming in. So got a great lineup next week. Thank you all so much for supporting the 401 podcast and Reading Between the Wines. And if you'd like to go ahead and support, go ahead and click that link above all of my social media platforms and go inside and shop from Shop Black Diamond. So click that link above all of my social media platforms. And I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, D Live, and Twitch. Click those links above and go inside of Shop Black Diamond. Anything that you purchase inside of that shop will help support the 401 podcast and Reading Between the Wines. I thank you all so much for rocking with me tonight. It was a very interesting show, fun type show. And we have Ryan Nelson coming in tomorrow. And I will see you all then. 10 o'clock, 411 podcast. Thank you so much. Peace, SOS, everybody else out there. And take care. Kendall Fisher, what's up? Thank you for coming in. We getting ready to log on off here. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, 10 o'clock, 411 podcast. Mr. Ryan Nelson in the building. Take care.